How y'all doing? I hope I'm floating in weird ways. I don't know how well this is going to work, but it's just a little bit of fun for Halloween. How you all doing? It is Halloween Day, and I sat here for easily the last hour trying to figure out what am I going to talk about on Halloween. What am I going to do for y'all? I thought of doing a whole bunch of spooky stuff, but it takes an awful lot of editing and an awful lot of time that I have it, but I think it's better spent just talking to y'all and seeing how y'all are doing and how things are going. And to talk about Halloween and what it means to me. And that has changed over time. I spent most of the time that I remember Halloween as a kid, spent it in Rutland, BC, which is now Kelowna, in the Okanagan, and almost always Halloween was a wonderfully fun event and almost never cold. Before that, I was in Vancouver when I was younger and still almost always warm. Sure, a little bit of a jacket. I had a lot of fun with Halloween when I was young. My parents enjoyed it. They enjoyed giving out candy. They enjoyed taking us trick-or-treating. In fact, my dad would take us to so many places that often we came home, we would fill a pillow slip. And often we would come home and get a second pillow slip. And Mom would say, "You guys are getting too much candy." And Dad would say, "They're having fun." And we would get so much candy. And you know what? The old urban myths of apples with razor blades and that kind of stuff was around then too. I never knew it to really happen. And shame on anyone that's going to hurt kids on Halloween. But a good parent goes through their kids' candy. Did I, as a teenager, get into trouble during Halloween? No. I'm an artist. I'm a musician. I never felt the need to debase or just be that kind of juvenile delinquent. No, thank you. No, thank you. Didn't enjoy it. We would go, when we got a little older, no more trick-or-treating. I was already in a band. I started a rock band at 11. So we would play music and we would learn some spooky sounds and we'd just get high and have fun. Then it didn't take long and I was a young man with a family and I really enjoyed it, but we were in Edmonton. In Edmonton, Halloween is much different than it is in the Okanagan. Edmonton's pretty far north, for those of you who don't know. It's 3 hours north of where I am now, and it's almost always cold. Today's going to be a pretty good day in both Edmonton and Calgary, but kids will have their winter coats on. So that was something I had to get used to, is you had to buy an outfit or make an outfit that is expandable, that you can put over a parka, because there was often -10, -15, and you're going door to door, and that therefore limits. I don't think my young kids ever filled more than one bag, because by the time we got to 4 or 5 blocks around our neighborhood, it was too cold. Then we'd hop in the car and go to a few rich places so that you could get a little bit better of candy and top up your bag, and then we'd go home. So that was with the first batch of kids. This batch of kids, this kid, a little bit different because, one, we're in Calgary, it's a little bit warmer, but two, my wife, now ex-wife, is also an artist. I was single raising my other three. For a very long time, it was me and Ola and Pasha. And Ola came from Riga, Latvia, from Eastern Europe, a Russian in Latvia, and they didn't do Halloween. Yes, Westernism has kind of entered into that area of the world, and they do some things and they have some parties, but she had always wanted to be a part of it. So when my other kids were younger, I always dressed up, usually as a clown, to take them out. So I was a part of it. No, I didn't trick or treat, but I usually stole their candy. Enter this new family, and Ola wanted to do the trick or treating, and she wanted to make the I don't think we ever bought Pasha a Halloween outfit. She's always made it, and she's made some incredible ones, and I'm putting last year's right there. I'm pretty sure I got it. Pasha was a pumpkin, Mr. Halloween, and she does some incredible stuff. I don't know what he'll be tonight. I will find out later, but she has always taken him out because she just wanted to be a part of this, so I stayed home and gave out the candy, which I find just as enjoyable. There was a couple of years when I got a little older that I asked my dad, can I stay home and give out the candy? Because then you get to see all these wonderful costumes and these sometimes shy little kids trying to say trick or treat while others are giving you the most grossest form of it, trick or treat, smell my feet, all that kind of stuff. So I've enjoyed a wide spectrum of Halloween. I've never believed in cutting out the door to door and just having a Halloween party. Never believed in that. I think to take this door to door thing away would be, and I've heard rumors there's, today's society wants to put a big band-aid around our kids, and yet, I better not get into that. Because it's a political quagmire, and I'm not into quagmires. And I hope you like this background. There, back to the original. See, I had to do a little bit of fun stuff. Is there anything else Halloweenish that I could talk about? I was looking for different music. I was going to put a montage together, walk around, take pictures of all the different things in the neighborhood, but there wasn't too many. It doesn't seem as decorated as last year, so I don't have that. And I don't have little known facts about Halloween, but I have little known facts. So, friends, I got a couple of kind of interesting ones. In 2009, Stephen Hawking, rest his soul, held a reception for time travelers. He did. But he didn't publicize it until after it was over. That way, only those who could time travel would be able to attend. Nobody attended. I think that's really funny. And IKEA is an acronym. IKEA stands for Ingvar Kamprad Elmtarid Agunarid. Yeah, I'll put it below. Which is the founder's name, the founder's farm, where he grew up, and his hometown. Some funny stuff, some neat stuff, and my friends, I want to wish you